Hi, it's Tash, and in this week's video I want to talk to you about how sometimes a search can be carried out and it can trigger your ads in Google, and it can contain words that you think, I wish we wouldn't have served for that, but it also contains keywords. So what I want to help you understand here is how to break out a search term like that, and how you exclude parts of the search term that are irrelevant, but then how you also make sure you don't exclude the keywords that are relevant. So I'm going to talk about a carpet cleaning company in today's video so that we've got a topic to work on. So let's say somebody searches carpet cleaning machine rental. So I'll put the term up here. So carpet cleaning machine rental. Now, you were right to serve this ad because carpet cleaning is part of the keywords in which you want somebody to contain in a search. But then you've got the machine rental on the other side of it, which if you're a service that delivers physical carpet cleaning yourself within the business, that's what the business does, you're not looking for anybody who's looking to hire a machine. So this is a search that's being carried out, and what you can often do in an account is when you see the search in the search term report is you can select for it to be excluded. Now when it does that, it excludes it as the whole phrase, as the whole word, well, as the whole sentence. So it excludes it as what's known as exact match, which are these square brackets. And when it excludes it in exact match, what you're saying to Google is, if someone ever searches this term again in this order with these words, don't show my ad. But there's also another important part of this to remember, and that is that the machine and the rental bit are two words that you don't want included in a search going forward either. So when a search is carried out and it clicks on your ad and you discover that there's words in there that are relevant to what you're bidding on, but there's also words that aren't relevant, instead of just excluding it as a whole exact match word, which you can from the search term report, you also want to potentially exclude machine rental as a phrase match, because as I've spoken about before about match types, you can use match types on keywords and on negative words. So if you use it phrase match like this, what you're saying to Google as a negative, you're saying to Google, if someone carries out a search again and it contains my keywords but it has the words machine and rental in this order within it, don't show my ad, because yes, you're relevant for carpet cleaning, but you're not relevant for machine rental as a phrase. You're also not relevant for the word machine on its own and the word rental on its own, because again, both of those as singular words, they're not something that you would want to trigger an ad for, because your service is delivering carpet cleaning. It's not delivering the machine or the rental of machines or anything like that. So as you can see, when a search is carried out and it's got words in that are irrelevant, don't just exclude it as one phrase. Do that, but then also see what other words you can take from it. And you might also from here now have go into a thought process where you say, okay, let me think of what else could be relevant here to do with this topic of search. And you might want to exclude rent, renting, equipment, and so on. So when you see a search term that's irrelevant, think a little bit more about it, because potentially now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 7 negatives from one search that was carried out. So when you go through your search term report, spend a bit of time looking at the words that are contained in a search that are relevant, but also are irrelevant, and how you can expand further on that to get more onto your negative keyword list. Hope that's been helpful, and if you want to chat any more about that or match types, because I mentioned that earlier on, get in touch. Thanks, bye.